still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now for these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3-yard pickup.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They go play action now. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. 50-50 here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Every now and then it's hard for me to rein it in because this is one of my absolute favorite players in the draft, Jalen Johnson out of Utah. A long, angular corner. Occasionally peeks a little bit too often into the backfield, but he always wants to make a play on the football. He's got a chance to be the starter opposite Kyle Fuller, who was a first-round pick in 2014. Since then, the highest draft pick at the corner for the Bears, the 6th round, until Jalen Johnson was selected this year.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Gurley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. That's all you got! And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Bears nothing. Young Way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle by
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now from here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Gurley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it will be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives to Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Back at the 20.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And 1st and goal is what it will be. 6-yard line, excellent field position. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Trubisky keeps it himself, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This time, Trubisky will throw. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
At 7.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Calvin Ridley, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kaepernick to throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 9-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Now this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. The fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. Play action, Ryan. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ryan. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking right, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Number
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And his pass This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Gurley. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Gurley.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley.
Well, the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score, Falcons 28. Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a pickup of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the ground, this time with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game. Like,
he's got it in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
The Bears will...
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the defense.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Well, we'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I